Hello once again everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory. Now you will see an awful lot of things different right now. For a start, I've used the customizer to make things red instead of orange. That sort of weird yellowy orange that is default. I just think it looks nicer. I just think it looks nicer. I quite like the sort of the red and grey. Seems to work quite well. Yeah, so it's been a little while since the last one. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've done another like 5 hours off camera. Basically just running around gathering stuff. I haven't really done anything too strange. But what I have done, I'll show you right now. So as I said, I've been running around gathering up all the presents. I've unlocked quite a few things. First off is the concrete walls and foundations. So I thought, let's make the concrete factory out of concrete. Yeah. Grab that while we're here. I did have a little bit of trouble when changing the swatches. It didn't do the doors until I saved and reloaded, and then it came back perfectly fine, so I don't know what was going on there. You will also notice, if we go around here, that I've removed the packages. I've decided I'm just going to go back to the way things were. I don't know, I just think it's nicer to see everything just like running and not have one item going down a belt every 30 seconds. You end up with the same things and then you don't have to unpack them afterwards, you know? But that was becoming a bit of a pain, to be honest, is just unpacking stuff to use. Next thing I've unlocked, of course, is the boombox, which is playing... What are you playing? Ah, you're on this one. Okay. I've got a couple more tapes. I'll put that on, because I quite like that one. It's kind of... all sort of synthy and a bit cyberpunky. Anyway, I don't bother carrying that around with me because I've got the other thing I've unlocked, which is of course the rebar. The rebar gun. I've got of course the iron rebar and the shatter. Yeah, I think it's called the shatter rebar. And I've been out, I've done a bit more hunting. So we'll have a little look at the map and see exactly what we've unlocked, and then we'll get cracking on with the episode. So please just bear with me. So yeah, I've at least started all the trees. I've gathered a few power slugs just to get things going. Quartz, I've pretty much... Yeah, there we go. Shatter rebar I've unlocked. I have... no, node research, there we go. Of course it's got a tick on it. I thought, why is it asking me to do it again? I'm leaving off the crystal oscillator and like blade runners and stuff. Just for now. Sulfur, I've come through. I've got the black powder. This experimental power generation thing I've unlocked, but I'm not up to that tech level yet. And the fact that it needs hard drives to research them. Let's see. Yeah, nutrients. I went off and I grabbed a few of the tasty treats that are around the map, and I've put them in. I still haven't done pale berries yet. Mycelia, I've opened this tree up now. That is going to be interesting when I reach that point. But there we go. I had to go a very long way for mycelia. I really did. That took me a long time. Alien organisms. I've unlocked every single one of these. Hatchers, stingers. Yes, stingers. And everything else like that. Basically, that's why I have my rebar gun. Anyway, it is time to open the advent calendar and get on with things. See, I have played it since the 1st of December. As I've said, 5 hours. Over a couple of days, but I haven't opened anything yet. So it is currently the 6th. The last Satisfactory video went up yesterday, so Yeah. Now, where was 2? Where was 2? It was somewhere vaguely obvious. I know 3 was down here because we made a big deal of that. So there's your red ornament. Let's see. That's 14. Let's close that back up again. Yes, 2 was there. That's it. So that's quantum computers. I have 0 use for those right now. They are massively out of my tech level. So the question is, do we keep them? Oh, look at these. Ornament bundle. Right, we'll definitely need that to unlock something, won't we? And then 5 is here. That's just a... Oh, I see. Basic FICSMAS skin. Well, we shall have to see those, won't we? And then 6. Oh, 100 more. 100 more of those. That's nice. Not that I particularly need them, but there we go. So, obviously, just to prove it, yeah, we're not the 7th yet. So, what do we need to unlock? FICSMAS holiday event. We've got that. We need 20 candy canes. Well, let's go over to our Christmas factory. Yeah, I've done a bit of rejigging with these belts. So yes, we've got at the middle feeds these 3. I'll switch that back so that's out of the way. Yeah, they're doing tree branches, so we don't really need those, do we? Those do the candy canes, and these will do the bows. The thing is, yeah, I don't really need the trees right now, so I'll remove that. Now, one thing I have done is I've got a mod which gives me fast conveyor belts. Now, is it a bit of a cheat? Well, kind of, not really, sort of. I don't know. It's kind of got a cheaty flavour, but it's still balanced. Essentially, it's 10 times the speed of the base conveyor, but it costs 10 times as much. So it's as if you're building 10 parallel conveyor belts. So you can see that is way too fast for these other things I'm doing. Do I need bows so much? What have I got? I certainly don't need branches. Anyway, we'll grab those and we'll head off. We will probably need to create some baubles and stuff. So I should probably have held off on those actually, but there we go. Oh, we need some bows. Why didn't I get some bows when I was over there? Yeah, they've all gone through now. That's fine. It's not as if we're short of gifts from the sky, are we? So yes, I've decorated the place with those things. Yeah, keep flying past and getting some music. It's quite nice. So we can research that now. That unlocks the next part of the tree. So we got snowmen.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. FICSMAS is coming to town.
Oh, dearie me. Right, so we've got a friend, which gives us snow and snowmen. We can research that. We've got the actual FICSMAS gift tree. But we need baubles and other some more of those things. So yes, we need to make some baubles. I would suggest that we get that researched and then head off over here and stop whatever these are doing. Because yeah, we got enough of those actually. Take all our gifts back. So, yes, let's see. We've done that. So what other recipes do we have now? We should have the snowmen and stuff, right? Don't know where we would get the snow from, though. Probably something to do with water. That would certainly be... Oh dear, would that be like a refinery or something? I'm nowhere near that level. Anyway, let's have a look over here. I've repurposed this now to producing modular frames. So I'll just see whether it's a thing down here. No, it's not. That's interesting. You would think, wouldn't you, that it would be a thing requiring water. Which would mean a thing. Now, what is it? It's N for search. Snow? No? Can't search for snow at all? Interesting. Do we have it here, perhaps? No, it's not there. Oh, do we have to go over to the MAM first? To sort of accept it? Maybe we do. We do. We have to go over to the MAM to accept it. Right, okay, fine. So if we hover over that, it should tell us. Produced in constructor. Right, okay. Yes, indeed. Indeed, we didn't need to go over to the MAM to unlock it first. That's fine. I will. I'll know that for the future. Because before now, I've never done some research and just wandered off. So, what do we need? We can make baubles now, can't we? So, let's see. Scroll. No, we can't. How do you make baubles? We need actual snow. Okay, we need actual snow, so we'll get that. Actually, we'll take that back. We'll split them. We'll put these in manually. And produce actual snow. So, slash N. Ornament. Smelter. Right. That's interesting. I take it the blue one's also in a smelter. Yes, right. Well, we aren't geared up for that, are we? We can just set up a couple over here, can't we? Right, let's do that. What do we need for a smelter? We need some more wire. Well, that's fine. We can get some more wire that we don't need to even do anything with. Well, that's snow. Fantastic, right. Smelter. That is the right way around, isn't it? Yes. Three or four? Yeah, we'll put 4 in. Come on, back one. There we are. I need iron plates. Okie dokie. Well, you know where to get some of that from. Yeah, there's not an awful lot coming from here. So, yes, all of this is now raw, I suppose you could say. None of it's packaged. And I've removed the... what is it? I'm trying to think now. I'm trying to think while doing two things at once. Oh, I need cable. Right. So, yes, I've removed quad screws. That's what it was. Basically, if I've got that super fast... I'm thinking again, aren't I? If I've got the super fast conveyor belts, then I don't really care if I've got a ton of... I don't really care if I've got a ton of screws to move around. If it needs to go long distances, I can package them. Grab. So yes, they're unlocked on a tier by tier basis. So I've only got Mark 1 unlocked. So I haven't got a super speed of Mark 2. It's only 600 items per minute. It's less than the the fastest base conveyor, but it's still good enough. Grab, grab, grab. We're on the hunt this time. And my voice is going again. Fantastic. So yes, I remember saying in the last Satisfactory video that I was getting a bit of a cold. Yeah, that didn't really materialise, thankfully. So yes, I am rather thankful for that. I was perfectly fine in the end. Now then, so we want red ones. 2 red ones, 2 blue ones. Just to keep everything nice and balanced, we'll split those into quarters. Put a little bit more in the blues than in the reds, but that's fine. Okay, so those are producing nicely. Oh, they produced 2. That's nice. Are they producing 2? They're certainly kicking out 2. Do we produce... We do. We produce 2 blue and 1 red. Okay. Well, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Look at that. I mean, yeah, we have to feed those manually, but that's fine. I don't particularly worry about that. So we haven't got an awful lot of snow, do we? Not really. Anyway, we shall see. What else do we need from over here? Let's see. It was the gift tree. 50 of those, 50 of those, 50 of those. Right. That gives us the gift tree and enables copper and iron ornaments. So yes, I can see where that's going. Let's have a look at this one here. That one. I've got one of those from the thing, but I need 200 of those and 200 of those. Yeah, we're starting to get stuff that we really do need proper production lines for, aren't we? Yes, we'll try and do that as quickly as possible. As I've said, it seems that I'm doing all this Christmas stuff now. And putting the rest of my game on hold. Oh dear. So we'll see what we can just gather for now. How many do we have now? Are we still going? Yes, we are still going. Right, we've got plenty of those. Yes, we'll need to put some... We'll need to put our other things in the red ones as we're producing more blue than red right now. That's fine. So I think now is probably a good time to get started on the rest of my plan. So it's basically gathering up as many resources as possible from over there. So I need a big main bus. Now I'm planning on doing this in several sections around the map, certainly in the later games. But I need to pick, like, an altitude. I mean, that's certainly perfectly fine for running over to our coal plants. But that's pretty high June. So I'm going to do everything on the world grid now. So if we, let's see, that's obviously north. So we've got a fair amount of distance that way, not so much that way. So if we bring this over here, more towards our main base. This, of course, will be entirely torn down at some point. I'm not intending for this to stay, that's for sure. So we'll run on that one. Switch to vertical and just go straight up. That's... What sort of height is that thing over there, though? Right, I think that's about there, isn't it? I'd expected that to be on a zoop. Anyway, we'll zoop our way across there. And see just how high that is. Okay then, we are perfectly high around here. But what I was supposed to do was put the small ones in. I was supposed to build this out of these little ones. Maybe I'll just use those for the ones coming off the side. Anyway, so we've... Oh no, I thought there was something down there. Never mind. So basically... Oh yeah, coal. Lovely. We'll start with that one, I think. So obviously we build these out. I will need more stuff, of course. So you build that out like that, and then we put miners on there, pointing outwards, up in a lift, up to this level, and then bring it in. So essentially we will have put in a bit of a wall. I'm sort of thinking about aesthetics here as well. I'm kind of like prototyping. Yeah, I've run out of iron plates. Never mind. I'll make it a little bit shorter. I'll get these out of the way as well. There we go. Let's make things fast. And then put a little bit of a roof on. I know these aren't really roofs. Come on, one more. There we are. So that's essentially my little tunnel, which I can route conveyor belts through. I did have a plan of using windows, and I probably will, but I'm still not entirely sure on the spacing that would be best for those. So yeah, essentially that's going to come down here. Let's see, where can we... That's like that. So if we say... Let's remove that. We'll use these ones then for going in this direction. I'm going to remove some stuff just to make it a little bit easier, I think. I'll get some of my concrete and plates back this way. So like that. Those like that. Those up like that. Like that. Then we can have our things in like that. And that's basically it. We've got our little tunnel that we'll have our conveyor belts in. Obviously I haven't got anything to build a miner on me. Yes, I need my portable miners. Yes, essentially then you'd have one of those. And let's see. That's logistics, isn't it? There we go. Conveyor lift. Hit R to make it go the other way around, and then just down like that. I'll bring it up there because that's as much stuff as we have. So yeah, it's just conveyor lift, comes up in there. It'll have supports and everything. But yeah, that's going to take a long time. It's going to take an awful long time to do that and gather everything. So yes, we shall see. I'll have to do quite a bit of that off camera. Just want to get rid of that one. There we are. Yeah, so that is not in line with the rest of my factory, which is kind of annoying for, like, a satisfying look. But, yeah, this entire factory is going to have to be rebuilt. Basically, at some point, anyway. So it can just sit there, like that for now. We'll sort it out later. Let's grab some more gifts. Yeah, we definitely need this gift tree. Because apparently the gift tree actually gives you gifts. I don't know at what kind of rate that happens, but still. How are we doing? Right. We should be fine for now. I'll take the snow with me as well, just in case. It was 50 of each. For the gift tree, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Start the research. We'll have that. Thank you very much. Next thing we need to make are those, which is going to be interesting. So how would you do that? Would that be a case... Wow, there's so many of these around here now. Let's get these. And figure out how we're going to make those. Those baubles. Is it in here? So much stuff. No, it's not on there. I didn't think it would be. Is it in a furnace? Probably not. No, it's going to be in a bloody... no, these are smelters. It's going to be in a furnace, isn't it? I'm going to have to feed it with iron and other stuff, aren't I? Let's have a look. There we go. So copper ornament, foundry. Yeah. Yes, as I thought. As I thought. Uses a red one, though. It's interesting. What about the iron? That uses a blue one. Ah, I see. Interesting. Well, we still need lots of these, then. Let's see. No, put them in there again. Because we know for a fact we'll need more of these. So how much is a gift tree? So we need 50 gifts and 20 of those and 20 of those, right. That's fine. 15 gifts per minute. Does that come out of a conveyor then? If that does, that's awesome. Right. Oh, we could certainly get a couple of those going then. Let's do 4. Ah, but in order to produce the iron and copper FICSMAS ornaments, we need to unlock steel in order to get the foundry. So let's have a quick look at this. Obviously here we have got the previously mentioned fast conveyor belt. It took quite a few resources, but yeah, that was fine. Mark II fast logistics is there. This thing, I've not really got a use for this just yet, but I found it quite interesting. Now, elevators. That's going to make bigger factories a lot easier. A lot easier to manage. We've got basic steel production, which is what we're going to need. That will just give us the foundry. That's also why I've been producing some of these. But, yeah, that's definitely the priority. You've then got modular load balancers, which we've seen on this channel before. But they are expensive because they need those and motors, and it's all a huge thing. Anyway, we need basic steel production. So we should have some more of these frames in storage. How many? Ah, plenty. Plenty for our immediate goals, anyway. How are we doing down here? We've not got any rotors. Right. Yes. I needed to prioritise screws and rods. Look at all those screws. So many screws. going to be enough. So yes, go over here. We'll need to put our yeah, we'll need to remake that. I don't know if I've got enough. I don't know if I've got enough stuff on me. No, no, I don't. I need more iron plate. That means I'm going to have to put something back. I'll put a thing of screws back. It's fine. Grab a whole stack of those. There we are. So we go back over here. In here, let's put our fast conveyor belt back in. So that's basically how I shut down my my rotor factories. Look at that, see? It's all nice fast. It can feed all three of those really quickly. And I've also got quite a few screws in there already. So just put all those in. I don't particularly mind a lot of screws. I was about to say, that's not going anywhere. Of course it is. It's just a slow conveyor belt. Look how slow that is. I mean, they only need 20 per minute, and you've got 3 of them, so that's 60 per minute, which is the speed of that. But yeah, it does take a long time. So anyway, those are going to fill up. Yeah, because to produce the modular frames, I needed the rods, and I needed to prioritise the plates. Yeah, we've got enough concrete. We've got enough concrete. That's fine. It's oh, look at that. We're almost full. Nice. So I'll put those back, and I'll grab 2 of those, and the partial stack. Yes. I'll put what we have in there now. So there's enough of those. Plenty of those. I'll put those in there. I just need my 150 rotors. And of course I have none on me. I have none on me. The problem is I've been feeding the awesome sink to get points to unlock stuff. That's a very good point. We unlocked customizer, fix-it customizer stuff, didn't we? Oh, skins. There we go. Basic FICSMAS skin can be applied to conveyor belts and pipelines. Let's have a look at that. Is that particularly Christmassy? Well, that one is. Oh, you used things for it. Right, okay. Ah. Right. I did not know you used... Okay, nothing in life is free then. Reset the skins then. I'll leave this big one along the side though, I think. Oh, does it not give me the presents back? Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice. Well, I'm just going to have to find some more then, aren't I? Grab. Over here, grab this one. There's one hiding down here. So I quite like the fact that I can keep this area mostly untouched now. Because, you know, it is a little bit of not exactly greenery. Right, yes, over here. I'm just going to make that one there. Christmassy. There we are. Just that external one, just to see what it's like. Right, now then. We've got... So we've got 150 rotors. to produce. We're at 21. Right. Come on. There we are. So, yes. God, we need rotors to unlock steel, which gives us the foundry, which means that we can make copper and iron ornaments. And we need quite a few of them. Oh, dear. So do we have enough tree branches? We do. That's fine. That's fine. We really don't need candy canes anymore. See how I put the candy cane basher in here? Hoover up some more of those. So yes, we'll try and keep our hands on some of the gifts, because we'll need those. See, that's the problem now. We've got some waiting time. Yeah, so when it comes to waiting time, I'll see you in a minute. Alright, welcome back. We are very nearly done. We very nearly got enough. Yeah, we're still going to be a long way off doing iron and copper ornaments and having enough gifts. But there we are. That's just the way it's going to have to be. We've got enough to unlock steel now anyway. Oh dear. If I'd known I needed that done, I would have done it earlier. But there we go. There we go. We can at least start making some steel.
Steel production unlocked. Foundry grants access to new, simple steel parts. An additional project part can now be constructed. Progress to the next phase is now possible.
Foundry, what do I need? I need 10 rotors. Of course I do. Of course I do. Just wait for more of these rotors to be produced then. I was about to say, it shouldn't take too long. we've got 10 already. Fine. That was me saying it shouldn't take too long. So we've got our foundry. We've only really got room for one. Oh, there we go. We've only really got room for one. Yeah, it's definitely going to have to be wired up manually. There we go. It's hooked up to our system. So, yes, we are going to need 80 of copper, 80 of iron. I just need copper ingots, so I can swipe that from downstairs. That's perfectly fine. We've certainly got enough red ornaments. I mean, I'm actually trying to grab 4 trees, so let's keep grabbing these on. I can just grab them from here. They're backed up in here. And it's probably the same with the iron over there. I'll go and grab some iron now as well. I should really wait. I should really do this later. Never mind. So that's all hiding in there. Just grab a stack of those for my personal use. And yeah, let's get making. So that produces 5 per minute, so it's going to be a little while. Yeah, let's go and grab some more gifts because we need those as well. Let's just grab some gifts while we wait. See, that's the thing when they say about Satisfactory, that time is a precious resource. It's literally your only resource. So you might as well make stuff in parallel as much as you can. It's the only real resource. I mean, you've got animals, but they respawn. Plants don't, as far as I'm aware. Once you harvest a plant for its medicinal fruit, it doesn't grow back. At least I've never heard of it growing back. You'd think, wouldn't you, that they'd like grow their berries back again afterwards. Because it's not as if you remove the plant. Right. That was just interrupted, but there we are. That happens, it's life. It's not as if I'm at work or anything. Right, we'll just go off and get that last one. I know there's a little one off there to the right, but that should be fine. Anyway, yeah, we've got enough gifts now. Just need our ornaments. How are we doing? 9. 10. Lovely. That's not enough. not by a long shot. So I think what we can do is get rid of 2 of these. This is going to cut the power. I need more rotors in order to do that, don't I? How many do I have? I've got 44. That's fine. That's lovely. More than enough. Come on, grab it. There we are. Now, this is where things are going to get a bit tricky. So I need that there. Put it back a bit so we can route the... See, it's kind of in the way as well. They're just bigger. They're just a bit too big. Aren't they, foundries? Let's line that up with that one. It's fine, we'll just have to. And hook them up again. Just link that up with any one of those. Right, we'll get this one making the iron ornaments. There we are. At least we make them in parallel now. I'll set this one to the blue, even though we're not going to make any of those just yet. Ah, dear. This will take some time. My pod will return in 1.5 minutes. That also takes time. So we've got 14 of those. 1 of those. God, they're so slow. I mean, 12 seconds? 12 seconds doesn't seem like much, but it's an eternity when you're waiting for something. It's like you're sitting at your microwave waiting for your lunch to be ready. It's like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So yes, Christmas Factory has indeed expanded. Significantly. Basically, I think I'll have the gift trees over here. So yeah, next to that, where you can put them in. Question is... Yeah, we're probably going to have to move them manually. Maybe we'll have another container here for the output from the trees, and we'll just store them there until they're ready to go in there and distributed to the rest of the stuff. Because yeah, that's going to have to come up here and then around if we're feeding these normally. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I can get some of these done manually. I don't know. Right, so I'll need 20 for each. Right? Yes. I've got enough of those then. If I can just grab some of that, I'll take half of them. Put those back. Come over here and make some manually. Because if you're just after a few things... Oh, I can't make them manually. Is it Equipment Workshop? I've seen stuff made in the Equipment Workshop. No, you can't. Okay, that answers that question then. You have to make them in here. You can't make them manually. Okie dokie then. Let's put the rest of my red ones in here. I don't particularly want them to use all of them, but I can make more later. It's fine. Right, anyway, yeah, what do we need for the MAM? For the next step of the MAM? It's that. 2,200 of each of those. Wow, yes. That's going to take a lot of time. I can unlock that now, but that's going to take a lot of time. Oh, dearie me, that's going to take a very long time. Oh, come on. I just want to get one done. We're not that far off. I just want to get one of them done. Another 30 seconds then. Another 15 seconds. And we'll have enough. There it is. There it is. Come on. Come on. There we go. We've got enough for one of them. So at least once we've got that down, we can see what's going on. Oh, of course, there. FICSMAS gift tree. There it is. Oh, it does have a little output from conveyor belt. Lovely. I thought it would. I thought it would. So let's put that up there. I'll have to put mergers and lifts and stuff. But that's all fine. There we go. There's gifts. We've got a supply of gifts now. So, yeah, let's see if we can get a conveyor lift. No, we're not going to get a conveyor lift right from there, are we? We're going to have to do something like that. That's fine. There. Perfect. Perfect. And that was pointing the wrong way. Marvellous. You can tell my frustration. Oh dear. Alright. That's there. Press R, turn it round the right way. There we go. Line that up nicely. In there. That's fine. You. I kind of want to do you properly, but there we go. You'll do fine for now. Can I click on it like a miner? No. No, you've got no storage in there at all, have you? All right. Well, anyway, we've got a supply of presents now. We've got a supply of gifts. That's fine. That is precisely what we need. Ah. So we can start producing an awful lot more stuff now. So I'm trying to think about exactly how to manage this lot now. Now that we've got all this stuff on this other side. How are we doing for baubles now? 13 and 13. That's fine. So, yes, while we wait for those to those numbers to increase, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so while we wait for the ornaments to do, we've only got a few more left. I thought I'd come over here and see what we can do. Basically, I've put these down, and these are both pure nodes, so they're 120, which of course means that we'll need Mark II we'll need Mark II things. So I need to reverse that direction. Bring that all the way down as far as I can. That's fine. That's fine. Do that. So, question of course is power. Because yeah, we'll need to get power down to this thing eventually. Now that's the simplest way of doing this. To drop down just a conveyor lift and leave it hanging there as it extends its tongue into the miner. I'm not entirely sure whether I like that. Whether I should build like a bit of a tower to support it. I don't know yet. Anyway, this is still fairly experimental, so I don't really mind. Excuse me while I put a double all outlet. I mean, at least that hooks up. It's kind of strange doing it like that. Yeah, I think I'd prefer it coming like down a tower. We'll see, we'll see. Yes. I mean, that's it. I mean, you've got to... That'll be fine for there. So that's lined up there. We hold that. That's right in... That's right in that one. Lovely. And then we put another power thingy on it. It's a bit close, really, to put to pop a proper tower in. So logistics conveyor lift Mark II, get like that. That's got the in at the bottom. Of course, these things will only go so far. So I'll rotate that one that way and do that like that. That's fine. Conveyor belt Mark II in there, and I'm running out of advanced plates. But that's fine. That's Mark II. So yeah, they come up here and they just run that way and feed back in. It's really not that much to not all that much to think about. And because they're 120 anyway, it means that I don't have to think about merging these two belts like that. Let's do that one there. So that'll line up like that. Lovely. Come down like that. And then I'll just join up like that with any other belts that happen to be coming this way. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine and lovely. I do kind of wish that they had ceiling power power things. So that oh, they do. When did that happen? When did that happen? Okay, that's awesome. I did not know they did that now. You learn something every day. I'm sure I was relying on a mod to do those. Oh well, hey. Nice. I don't really want it. We'll definitely have one in the middle like that. I don't really want it. I'll have it running along the middle, I think. So basically windows. I think what I'll do is I'll have... Obviously the exact placement of these is going to differ depending on when these side tunnels, walkways, bridges line up with the main doobie-doo. So I've decided on these panel windows for these ones. That I do remember. You put them in one wall away, and that gives you quite a nice aesthetic then. we'll obviously need to bring this out a little bit. I've made these floor pieces just the 1 meter high ones. Essentially just to kind of give it a bit of a thinner look. Obviously, where we have a tower like that, then they're going to have to be normal. Normal 4 meter foundations. So that's basically it. I don't really know what the spacing of windows is going to be yet. I don't really know what I'm going to do with the spacing of windows yet. I'm still going to have to figure that one out. In my prototype design that I made a little while ago, way off camera, I had 3 walls between each one, so they'd be there. But I don't know. I will see. So basically we'll get rid of that power line and we'll run it down the middle. Because I certainly did not know that you could just do this. Or at least, if I did know, it was possibly lost to time. Because I think what I had is I had a mod that had this and a power pole on top of it. But you don't really need that. You can run power poles through the power cables through floors. So you could put that underneath and you could put a power cable thingy on top. But anyway, that's nice. It runs overhead to those little connectors and then down to the miners. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure if I want a tower to bring them up. I don't really like the way that power cable looks, but anyway, our ornaments should be well and truly done by now. Let's see if we can get our little farm of Christmas trees going. Oh dear. Well, this has been a hell of an episode. Quite a lot of waiting about for stuff to happen, but that's what happens in this game. So I don't particularly want any more of these made. Well, that's finished now anyway. Come on. And I'm out of blue. But that's fine. Oh, 21. That's just enough stuff. That's just enough stuff. And we're amassing a decent amount of stuff there. Lovely. Let's get those other trees down. I definitely think it looks better that they're sort of on terrain rather than just sitting on a foundation. Because I don't think that would work somehow. Right, so I'm just going to remove these conveyor belts so that we can get some... That's not the one. I need some mergers. I need some mergers going on. Floor is too steep. Come on, right there. That'll do. Something like that anyway. There we are. And then we just hook them up. Then we just hook them up, and that's 60 presents per minute. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. No more waiting for presents. No more running around the map for airdrops. We can make them here. Ah, dearie me. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I'm sure it's been long enough. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. I like that very much. So, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.